Hello everyone. This is a slightly different video than I've done in the past. Wanted to talk about some people I've met recently and do some shout outs, and also mention that about the time this video comes out, I should be at 2,000 subscribers, and I'd like to celebrate that by mentioning some very nice people I've met recently and give them a chance to promote their channels just a little bit. And I think they deserve an opportunity to promote, because it is hard to get an audience on YouTube anymore and to get subscribers. And as a special treat, my wife Christina is going to do a little bit of ironing. We love to iron, and I think ironing is one of my favorite ASMR effects, but I don't know how to iron very well, so she's gonna do it for me. At all. Did you hear her? The first artist I'd like to talk about is most definitely the individual who inspired this video, and his name is SleepyNougat ASMR. Now, SleepyNougat ASMR started back in November, and that's about right around the time I started. He was pretty close, within a couple months, and he's doing very well. But I'd like to see him do better, because I think he really deserves a lot more attention than he's getting. He has some wonderful videos using different types of props, and I like those videos more so than his video gameplay. I'm just not into video games. That doesn't mean I don't like those videos, because some of them have very nice audio in them to enjoy. So he's definitely somebody to check out. But I really like his ironing video, and I told him I liked it so much I was going to see if Chrissy would do an ironing video with me. So thank you, SleepyNougat ASMR. I probably said his name differently every time, didn't I? SleepyNougat. Nougat? No, it's nougat. But I'm saying nugget.
Not Nugent, like Ted
Nugent. No, not Ted Nugent, please. Ted Nugent can't calm his spirit enough for ASMR, I'm afraid.
He needs something a little stronger.
Yeah, he needs a little bit of, I don't know, maybe rubbing alcohol might settle him down. But if you get a chance, please stop by and subscribe. If you like him, don't be afraid to subscribe or leave a comment to SleepyNougat ASMR. It's not him, it's me. I have this thing about names.
You suck at them.
Yeah. I can't even name my own channel something I can say properly. You think I should say Tiar Duelo. Duelo. No, Duelo. Duelo? Say it a little louder. So, the mystery goes on. The next artist I'd like to talk about is a very nice lady from New Zealand. And I know Joy personally. She's very kind. She's a very interesting author, writes books, does a lot of self-publishing, and she works a lot with, I forget his name. Oh, I'm really going to get in trouble here. I can't remember his name. She does a lot of her fiction writing with another artist.
You in big trouble now.
I am. I can't remember his name. That is terrible.
You better apologize.
I told everybody I had a problem with names.
It's better to be honest about that.
I am honest. I can't remember his name. And he is so nice to me that this is about his...
Embarrassing.
Yes.
Shame.
Okay, I think I got him. Okay. Well, you'll see why. Okay. Joy does a lot of videos with a fella named Fat Free Pudding. Now, I might as well do a shout out for Fat Free Pudding because he does work with Joy. And they do. She writes these really interesting stories, and then he does an ASMR reading of them. And I really enjoy her work and his interpretation of it. So that's there's a shout out for Fat Free Pudding ASMR. He's very, very nice young man, very kind to me. And I do too. Was the ice cream store open?
No.
Oh,
Not yet.
no Dairy King. And of course, Joy does her ASMR videos on her channel, and it's called ASMRduck. Now, ASMRduck stands for the baby duck that she's helped raise, and it's the cutest little guy. I think it's a guy. It might be a girl duck. I'm not sure. And she does some very unique videos with a slant on New Zealand. She's just starting out, so she doesn't have a lot of videos up yet. But I really think Joy's going to take off, and I really like the style she's chosen. Inserting a lot of facts and information into her videos about her native land, because I don't really know a lot about New Zealand outside of the Lord of the Rings movies. So I did know that
It's beautiful there.
it is beautiful. I did know that New Zealand and Australia, even though they're two separate countries, they work together militarily as one country. They both serve together, I think, but they basically, one's in trouble, the other's in trouble. They help each other. So I bet you didn't know that. So they're very cool when it comes to that. So basically we have 3 channels I've shouted out so far: ASMRduck, Fat Free Pudding ASMR, and SleepyNougat ASMR. Now, the last channel I'd like to talk about is actually the newest ASMR channel that I've found. A very good friend of mine. Her name is Peggy, and Peggy has a channel called Peggy Whispersinchaos. And I don't think it's a secret. She is from Greece. the nation of Greece.
If it's a secret, you are in trouble again.
No, she speaks in Greek in some of her videos. I don't think it's a secret. Well, it's not anymore.
You're good at that, outing people.
No, I'm not. Am I? How can I out somebody when I don't even know their name?
You never know. You'll find a way.
I mean, yeah, I'm outing somebody,
Love finds a
but
way.
I don't know their name. And when I find their name, I'll let you know. And until then, I guess we're all out. So, I don't know. Anyway, Peggy Whispersinchaos. She has quite a few videos up already. I think she's up to about 5 videos, and a new one coming out tonight, and she's very good. I really like her style of work. And as a new artist, it's always nice to have some feedback. So if you get a chance, please stop by and subscribe or leave a comment at Peggy Whispersinchaos, which I like that name. I can remember it. I did put it on the computer, but I actually can remember it. You know I can't remember that name. So let's review. We have.
I'll never forget it because it's pudding.
Oh, you like the fat-free pudding?
I'm hungry for pudding.
Well, he seems like a nice young man.
Is it chocolate pudding?
No, he's no chocolate pudding. Is that are you being racist?
No, I love chocolate.
Chocolate pudding, I hope.
Hey,
No, he's a nice young man, and everybody that I talked to or talked about today, all 4 of them are very polite, have taken the time to get to know me a little bit, and have taken the time to talk to me if I write to them. And not saying others don't, but these four have piqued my interest, and I think they have an opportunity to go far, and I really hope they do, and I hope they stay with it. Now, everybody's heard this before, but it's not about the views, it's not about the money, it's not about success, but those are the ways we gauge success on YouTube, and I really do, in my heart of hearts, wish these 4 people all of the success that they desire on YouTube. Now, if success is helping people, reaching an audience that allows them to educate and help people with different issues in life, and that's their reward, then more power to them. I hope they have as much of that success as humanly possible within their limitations. I know we're all busy, and it's hard to get on a regular schedule and put videos out on a regular basis. So I really admire that these people are trying very hard to build a channel, and you can tell that they all have very busy lives, very complex lives, and I admire that. I admire their hard work. Now, I just reached the 2,000 subscriber mark, and I'm very grateful for that. And early on, I had a lot of help from artists like Ephemeral Rift, Peaceful Mind ASMR, and my good friend, I'm gonna bust myself up, I can't remember his name. I can't remember his name. Oh, I know. No Stars and Perimeter and Paul Artwork were all very helpful in making sure that my name got out there a little bit and helped me get subscribers, and I'm very grateful. Lately, I've had other artists mention me in comments and on Facebook. One in particular was a very nice young lady from the UK. Whose name I can't remember. Visual Sounds 1. And Visual Sounds 1 is absolutely one of my favorite female ASM artists that are currently working. I have some artists I really like that quit making videos that I like just as much as her, but I really admire this young lady's work, her tenacity, the effort she puts into her videos, and they all are a little different. She's very nice, and I was amazed that she took the time to stop by and leave a nice comment and mention me, and I really appreciate that. And as I mentioned, there are a lot of artists that have done that in the past, and I always try to remember and thank them for it, because the ASMR community does that, but the YouTube community does not do that. When you reach 25, 30,000 subs, you're pretty much done. You don't have to talk to people anymore. You don't have to help them, mention them, and those things happen fewer and farther between. It's usually all me after that. I've noticed in the ASMR community, regardless of what your feelings are about it, people do take the time to mention artists of varying size and audience. And views aren't as important as the message and the artistic work that's being done. And that is quite admirable. And no matter how upset you get with the community or people in it, no matter how upset you get with people misleading you or just basically, if you ever feel like people are talking behind your back or hurting your feelings, or they're really not your friends, you have to remember that for all its faults, this community is heads or tails above the average YouTube sharing community, or Facebook group for that matter. And I admire that, and I respect it, and I won't say anything negative about it. I will only speak about positive experiences, and we'll leave the drama on the floor where it belongs. The cutting of the film clips in the editor's room belong on the floor, and that's where we're going to leave it. I couldn't be happier since I started doing these videos. And when I started, I had done ASMR before on other channels, but I never ventured to do it on a regular basis like I am right now. And I would put up an occasional ASMR video on my other channels to grab some quick views, or test the waters, see what was out there, and they had a good response. But I was afraid to commit to it because I was afraid of the ridicule, because I always received negative feedback from my friends my close friends whenever I did a ASMR video on my old channels. And I started to realize I'm not doing what I want to do because I'm worried about what other people think. So I decided to start a new channel because I didn't want the baggage from what I had done in the past to weigh me down. So that's why I came over here to this backup channel, Tiar de Guelo, and started to work here. De Guelo. I just didn't want to be that person anymore. That to bully and to be bullied, to bully the bully, to hunt the troll, to fight the good fight. You know, I'd done everything I wanted to do over there, and I proved every point I wanted to prove. It just wasn't for me anymore. I wasn't happy with it anymore. And to be quite honest, I wanted to do something that I would be remembered for outside of just making fake, silly ghost videos for a quick buck. Now, with that in mind, if it's shameful to make fake UFO and ghost videos and mock those audiences for a quick buck, then I'm that person. I'm not a hypocrite. I'll tell you right out that I made a lot of money mocking aliens, UFOs and ghosts and demons. And well, when they get here, they'll let me know. So that's how we know there's no ghosts. Because if there were ghosts, they'd be after me big time. They would be after me with a vengeance. You know, like I said, I'm not a hypocrite. I'm just a reformed person. I just don't want to do that anymore. How long is it going to take you to iron that shirt?
Not as long as it would take you.
So anyway, when I went to Tiar de Guelo, it was important for me to start over. And to start over means if you commit to something, you have to follow through. And I'd like to thank my guardian angel for helping me when I was tempted to fight back or bicker or yell at somebody. I managed to keep my cool and just let it go, and I've learned when I see things that I don't like, I've just got to let it go. If that means walking away from somebody or walking away from a situation, I'll have to do it. And if it means closing a door, I'll find another door to open. I've always tried to live by if I come to a wall in my life, there's actually two directions you can go besides backwards at that wall. You can choose to go right or left. You don't have to go backwards. You don't have to quit. You don't have to give up. You can choose to go forward in a different direction. And there's something there for you. There's something waiting for you on the other side of that wall. In either direction. It's about changing your fate and making a choice to see and do something different. And I've done that for a long time as an adult, and I plan on continuing to do it. And I'm sorry if I am not interested in certain things, but I spent 5 years on YouTube and the internet, more than 5 years, with people that decided they didn't like the kind of beer you drank or the cut of your jib or whatever the problem was. And I'm not living that way anymore. I'm not going down that road anymore. If the drama starts, I'm walking away. And that doesn't mean I don't care. It means I just can't do it anymore. I just don't care. I don't care to get upset. Not that I don't care. I just don't care to participate. I like to use the analogy that, when I would go to the ocean to go fishing, they would chum the waters. They would take buckets of bloody fish parts, cut up fish, bait fish, and they would throw the chum into the water. They would throw a scoop here, a scoop there, and the blood would spread out in the water, and that's what lured the big predatory game fish in. And when you put blood in the water, you draw in sharks. They're coming. If you put enough blood in the water, you'll get a whole flock of sharks. Say that 3 times fast. Flock of sharks. School of sharks?
Maybe.
So more blood?
There's auditory unless they're
No, they're drawn in.
attack.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I think they pretty much like their privacy, kind of like me.
You like your privacy?
Yep.
Okay. She doesn't like to be filmed.
Are you still here?
Hmm?
Yeah, are you still here?
Yeah. They're probably sick of listening to me and want to just watch you iron. So the point is, the more blood you put in the water, the more sharks you attract. And the more sharks you attract, the more feeding frenzy, the more blood, the more sharks, the more blood, the more feeding frenzy, and on, and etc., etc. And I'm just not interested. I'm just not interested anymore. And it makes me sad because I don't like to even talk about it. I think even talking about drama gives credence to it, gives life to it, and feeds into it. But I've also learned that after about 10 minutes, nobody's watching my videos, so I can talk about anything right now, and nobody's watching, so it doesn't really matter what I wax on about. Yeah, they're either not watching or they fell asleep, which is wonderful. This shirt has taken forever to iron.
It's worth it, babe.
You think?
Mm-hmm.
You gonna wear it out on a big date with me?
I don't know.
We never go out anymore. Between the kids and everything else. Too many kids pulling us in too many directions. do want to go to Florida this year for vacation if we can. Or maybe we can go to England. You want to go to England with me?
Only if there's a beach involved.
Well, they have beaches in England, I think.
Can we get fish and chips?
Yes. If we go to England, we're eating fish and chips every day.
It's too bad I couldn't find my cousins. I have cousins over there.
Yeah. Well, I think I found some of them. They do ASMR videos.
Cousins, right?
They look just like you. I have a very good friend, and he's a non-ASMR artist. He is so far from ASMR. He is absolutely the farthest from ASMR a human being can get, and he lives in, he's a wonderful young man, and we would love to go over and see him for summer in the city if I can swing it, but I don't know if I got the money. And his name, or his channel, is One Blazing Eagle 1. And he lives in, he lives in Windsor outside of London. I think it's a suburb, but I'm not positive. And I would just love to go visit him. Chrissy and I just think of him almost as a son. His name's Stefan, and he is a challenge artist. He does challenge videos where he eats peppers or puts electric plugs in his shoes and runs across the ground, or sits on bird spikes from buildings. I love watching his videos, but they are horrendous.
He cringes every time.
Yeah.
I can't go on with mom. I can't watch.
That's the mom in you.
Can't take it.
And I would love to go to England and visit my good friend, what's his name? Tucker Zone. I've known Tucker Zone for years. Anyway, I'd love to go see my friend Nidge Tucker. He lives down by the cliffs of Dover. So he lives by Dover, near the where the ships go across to France. And I'd like to see those. I'd like to see that area. So I know that's kind of close to London. So you really don't care, do you?
This boss is a little tricky.
And we have new friends in England too. I can't remember their names. Well, yeah, the Briarleys. We could always go see the Briarleys.
I would love to do a pub crawl with the Briarleys.
I don't know. I think I'd get on everybody's nerves.
Probably. It's your thing.
I can't find it. Here she is. I have a new friend too in England, and Minx Laura 123 and her boyfriend Nathan 123. So I have lots of friends in England, and I'm leaving a lot of people out, but I'm, it would take me too long to look them up.
Y'all know who you are.
Yeah, y'all know who you are. Who else do I know in England?
The Queen.
Oh, and there's 98 Funny Man.
Ouch.
JJ Free Time. I would love to meet those guys. They are crazy. Maybe we'll just go up to Toronto and see King Ziggy. You want to go see King Ziggy again?
Yeah.
He's fun. King Ziggy's like my hero. We need to go and get a ticket for Steve Riker and have Steve Riker fly out. You think?
Oh yeah.
We'll get a hotel, but Steve can stay with Ziggy.
Works for me.
That would be fun. Uh-oh. Police. Wonder if anybody got run over again. That was ugly last week, huh? It was was a nice way to spend a Friday evening.
Sad. That was very sad.
Yeah.
It was an accident. He stopped.
No, it was an accident. We know. I told her, but I'm not laughing at the guy, but it's just like, it had to be an accident. I know. It's alright. I feel sorry for his friends.
People that were with him, I'm sure, were devastated.
Yeah. Well, we'll wrap it up after this shirt. Is this the last one? How many did you do? Wow. Do you like the police siren in the background? I wonder if it's picking it up.
As long as they're not coming after me, man, I don't care.
I'm going to leave it in because I don't think anybody's even going to notice.
They're all sleeping.
Yeah, they're all sleeping now.
Now you can talk about boogers or whatever you want.
I don't want to talk about boogers.
Good.
Have you noticed I have been a kinder, gentler BDM? Good Lord. Where's this guy?
He's coming to our house.
He's coming here. Oh, wonderful. I love the city.
We live in the suburbs.
Good Lord.
They mean business.
Where's he going?
I think there's more than one, darling.
Well, they're wound up. Okay, all done? Okay. Well, anyway, give it a little spray there for the camera. Okay, and I'll be leaving you soon. And remember, there's SleepyNougat ASMR, ASMRduck, fat-free pudding, and I forget her name. I mentioned a lot of people. Peggy Whispersinchaos. So those 4 channels. Peggy Whispersinchaos, SleepyNougat ASMR, ASMRduck, and fat-free pudding. If you get a chance, please check out their channels. Leave a nice comment, share, and subscribe. It does help, and people do appreciate your support. So thank you for joining me tonight. I hope you enjoyed this little behind-the-scenes video, and I hope it made us more human and less scary. And I hope that fills the request for something less frightening from me. As I've been told, I scare some people sometimes. I don't know why. No idea why. I'm sure that Hitler video didn't help at all. So until next time, thank you for joining me, and have a most blessed day. Bye-bye.